Hey guys, Danny Johnson here, and today we're looking at the Smart Key system on our Toyota. So just depending on what you have, you may just have the solid key, you may have the transmitter, you may have a key that does have a transmitter on it as well. And they come with this metal tag, and so as long as you have that tag and one of your other keys, you can go to a dealership because that tag has a number on it and they can get you a replacement key if you lose one. But today on our Toyota Tundra, which is the Platinum Edition, we're going to go over the Smart Key and some of its features and some of the reasons it makes the sounds it does and all that. So first of all, at first I thought it didn't have a button for opening the car, but it does. And it has some lines right here. And so you'll notice as long as you have the key fob on you and you put your thumb on them, it will beep. So it'll beep once to lock and then beep twice to unlock. And so sometimes it even beeps just walking up to it. If you have gloves on, you can just put your glove up against it like this, and you'll hear it beeps to lock or unlock the doors. And one of my favorite settings of all time is if you hit lock and unlock at the same time and hold it down, after about 5 to 10 seconds, it will beep a few times. And that acknowledges that now when you hit the unlock button, it will unlock all the doors at once. So you don't have to hit unlock for the driver and then unlock again for the rest. So that's one of my favorite features. And I have a lot of people getting in and out of the other doors all the time. So it's more often that I have to unlock all the doors and I have to just do the driver door. But that is a safety thing because every time you unlock it, everything's going to be open. So you may want that feature or maybe you don't. If the door is slightly ajar and it hasn't locked all the way, when you go to lock it, you'll hear it do a solid beep. And so then again, when it's closed, just one solid beep would be locking it. Also, if you leave one of your key fobs in it, you're able to lock it with the key fob, no problems, and that's okay. But if you have that key fob in the same place, just sitting inside the vehicle, and even with the other key fob in your pocket, if you try to lock it by the door handle, it will do the solid beep again and not lock to let you know that you're locking your keys in. Now, one of the cool, almost hidden features is if you look at the side, it says push here, and it shows the symbol of a key. So basically, if you push down on that, it will pop a small key out on the bottom. And so this is a key that's embedded inside the transponder. So you can see as you push on it, it pops out. And so this little guy can be used to lock the tailgate or the other door, for an example. And so it works pretty well, but it is a little more flimsy, so I would not use it all the time. If you have the other bigger key, I would use that one. When inserting this into the driver door, you'll notice if you put it in on the wrong direction, it won't go all the way in. So just take it out, flip it over, and then put it in like this, and that way it'll do it the whole way. Now, as you turn it to the left, it will lock. As you turn it to the right, it will unlock once. And if you hold it, it will roll the windows down and open the sunroof. So that's kind of a cool feature. Turning it and holding it to the left will now lock again and roll up the windows and the sunroof if it's equipped. So turning it to the left will lock all doors. Turning it to the right once will unlock the driver door, and a second time will unlock all doors. Now, on a lot of other vehicles, if you hold the unlock button down, it'll roll the windows down. I wasn't getting that to work on this one, so I don't think that's an option for this truck. Now, what happens if the battery is dead in your keyless entry? There is a way to still start the vehicle. You'll hold it with the Toyota logo against the push button start, and then you're going to be able to turn the vehicle on, and then it'll turn off normally after that. There's also a battery saving mode, and to activate this, you're going to hold down the lock button and then press the unlock button twice, and you see that it's flashing red. So what that does is makes it so that this transmitter won't be putting out signals or receiving signals until you push a button. So once you push the button, it takes it out of that mode. But that makes it super useful because anytime you're within 3 to 6 feet of the vehicle, the transponder's working and activating and letting the truck know that it's nearby. So you can do that to kind of save the battery on this. And again, once you're done with that, you just hit any button that's on there and it takes it right out of that mode. Next, we'll set our remote to the different seating positions. So we're going to do seating position number 1 for this key fob. So you hold 1 down and then you hold the unlock button and it will beep. So now this transmitter is only set to the position number 1. And so you would just follow the same steps, only you'd be pushing button setting number 2 and set it to the other remote. So that way, whenever you're using your specific remote, it's putting it in that seating position for the memory seating that you've chosen. And it is pretty sensitive. Sometimes you don't even need to hit the door handle. As you walk up to the car, it will automatically sense you're coming and open it and close it. Not all models have this, so you'll just have to see if yours was equipped with it or not. And there are a few other settings that we can do from the car. So we're going to hit menu and we're going to click on settings. And on the left-hand side, we need to go down to vehicle, and you'll see it's grayed out. And the reason why is because the vehicle has to be running. So we're going to go ahead and start the vehicle. That's why it was grayed out. So once it's running, now we can do this again. Hit menu, press settings, and we're going to scroll down until we go into vehicle. Now it gives us access to all of these other vehicle settings. So we're going to go through, and you can see you have door lock settings. And so the first settings are about locking the doors automatically. So on the drop down, you can have it activate by speed or when you shift it from park. And the one under that is when it will unlock, and it's the same thing. And then you have the remote to press unlock. That's just on and off, and that just means it will take 2 times to hit the unlock button for it to unlock, so you're not accidentally unlocking it all the time. And so then you just have some other features of if you want all the doors to unlock or just the driver's door, how long you want it to wait until it automatically locks. You have the feedback lights, so when you lock it, it will flash. And you can turn that on and off. Then you also have the volume of basically how loud it is when it beeps at you. There are more options as well shown in the operator manual. Some of them the dealer have to turn on, some of them you can change on the parameters. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please check the video description for my playlist on more videos like this. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Thanks.